Hello, I'm just going to explain you about this particular Qwatt product. See, you're finding the Qwatt box here. This is the box, how it looks like. Let us unwind this particular box. See, you have got the operating manual is there in this. The accessories, you have the one screws, and to mount the din rail you have the screws and washers here. This is the din rail where it has to be mounted. You have got one din rail here, and finally the product inside the box. So this is the product you got in the box. So let us understand about this product. So let us see what all the product has got in the front panel. So this is the protective cover. I'm going to remove this protective cover here. On the front panel you can see there is a display here, and it has got 5 buttons here. To program the clock hours and clock minutes, you have got these 5 buttons here. One is for programming the hours and minutes, and other to program the clock hours and minutes, and there is one manual button here. And next to that you have the mode switch, where you have to just slide like this to program it. We'll come into the next when you try to program it. This is the mode button, what we call it. And you can see the 4 relay LEDs here. This is for relay 1, relay 2, relay 3, and there is a 4 output relays here. So this is how the front panel looks like. And on the top you have the terminal connections. This is, you have A1, A2 for the source supply, and this P1, P2 you have to short it to enable the clock program to be done. You have to short this link here. The link I'll going to show you in the next program. And you have these 4 output terminals here. You can see here C4 NO4, C3 NO3, C2 NO2, C1 NO1. So this is how the front panel of the Qwatt 4 output program looks like, and you can see the product, and the product model name is displayed here. You can see the product. See, this is how in this slot the din rail it has to be mounted. This is where the din rail, it goes into the din rail. This is how the product looks like. Okay, now let us understand about the programming portion of it. And before going to that, a battery is already inserted into this. You can see that a battery is inserted into this one. Already there is a Duracell battery inside this. So ensure that the battery is there to program it. This is how it is to be done. And the wiring, before going for the wiring, you have to understand the terminals here. What all terminals it has got. This is A1 and A2. This A1 and A2 is connecting the source, that is 240 volt source has to be applied to A1 and A2. Let us say A1 is phase, A2 is neutral, and next to that you have this P1 and P2. This is the short link is already provided here. So if this short link is there, you are able to program the clock hours and clock minutes. Next to that you have the outputs. You can see this. There are 4 outputs here. It starts with NO1, C1. This is the common terminal, and NO, this is where you are going to take the output. There is the second output, C2, NO2. There is the third output, C3, NO3. There is the fourth output, C4, NO4. This is the output where you are going to take. So now let us see how we are going to make the wiring diagram for this. So now let us go the wiring. See, I have taken 2 wires here. This is the plug I am taking. One phase is already connected, so the neutral has to be connected to the neutral portion here. So once you connect the neutral, the source voltage has been connected to A1 and A2. Let us understand, this is as the phase and this as the neutral. Once you connect the source wires A1 and A2, now you have to loop all the common points. You have to loop all the C4, C4, C3, C2, C1 should be looped. See, I have taken from A, let us understand if A1 is the phase. From A1 I have taken one wire and looped to the C4, and from C4 I am looping it to C3, and I am just going to join it. So similarly, you have to loop all, like from C3 to C2, from C2 to C1. So we have to loop all the wires so that all the common points are looped. See, now you can see I have looped all the common points here. From A1 I have looped to C4 here. From C4 to C3 has been looped here. From C3 to C2 has been looped, and from C2 to C1 has been looped. So from the phase you have looped all the common points. See, this is a phase wire, you have looped all the common points. So you can see the looping has been done. After looping all these common points from C4, C3, C2, C1, now from the NO point, this NO4, one wire is going to the load. This wire is going to the load. NO4, this wire goes to the first load. This is from NO3. NO3, it is going to the another load here. One more wire has been taken to the load. From NO2, this is going to the third load. From NO2, it is going to the third load. From NO1, it is going to the first load, so the fourth load. See, all these loads from first load, NO1, one wire is going to the first load. The second NO2, you are taking into the second load. NO3 is going to the third load. NO4 is going to the fourth load. So now let us see how to connect it to the load. So now let us understand the load connections. See, now as told earlier, A1 and A2 to phase and neutral has been connected, and all the loopings has been done to all the common points has been looped by this wire. And now let us see, now from the NO1 contact I am taking one wire to the load. From NO1 contact, one wire has gone to the load. It has come to the first bulb here. You can see it here. The first bulb phase point has been connected here. It has been connected to the first bulb phase point here. From NO1, it has been connected to the first bulb phase point. From NO2, you can see one white wire here. You can see the white wire here. That has been connected to the second bulb phase point here. Second bulb phase point has been connected here. From NO3, you can see this wire. It has been connected to the third bulb's phase point. The third bulb's phase point has been connected here. And from NO4, you can see the red wire. That has been connected to the fourth bulb here. So all the four bulbs has been now connected with, this NO points. All the phase points has gone to the phase points of the load. That is, here load is nothing but the bulbs here. All the phase points has gone to the load. I'll repeat once again. The NO has gone to the phase, the NO point has gone to the first bulb's phase point. The NO2 point has gone to the second bulb's phase point here. NO3 has gone to the third bulb's phase point here. The NO4 has gone to the fourth bulb phase point here. And all the neutrals of this, see, all the neutral has been looped from the contact and brought to the neutral of the circuit here. The neutral circuit has been brought. The neutral point, all this has been looped and brought to the neutral point of the timer here. So this is how the load has been connected to the timer with the loads. So once you finish the wiring and you are connected to the load, now let us understand about the programming of this time switch. See, it has got a mode switch here. Mode switch is here. It has got 9 modes, 0 to 9. So you can just move like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So it has got 9 modes. in 9 modes, 0 and 9 are for setting the clock. You have to set the clock hours, the watch timings, the watch exact timings as of now. You have to set it here. So now let us set the exact time now. What is that? See, the display is showing it as 10:38. Now the exact time what is there now, you have to set that particular timings. So now here it is 12:45. I'm going to set it as 12:45 hours. So here you have got see, one is the clock hours and clock minutes are there. Clock hours and clock minute buttons are there. On top you have program hours and program minutes. Now since we are setting for the clock, we have to press the clock hour and clock minute. So now by pressing this clock hour button, see the display changes 11 and 12. So 12 is the time now, and the minutes I'm going to make it as 12:45 to 42, 43, 44, 45, 45. See, now the clock has been set to 12:45. The exact timings what it is running now. So now you have set the clock hour timings. Ensure that this P1 and P2 are shorted to set the clock hours. If you remove this will lock the clock hours. You can't program the lock hours. So this is how you are going to set the clock hours. Now let us understand how to set the programmings for these outputs. These 4 outputs, no, we have to set. Let us understand how to program for these 4 outputs. So now let us understand how to program the program timings for all the 4 outputs. So now you have seen the mode buttons. You had set the clock timings. Now the clock is running at 12:56 exact timings. To set the first relay program timings, you have to put it into one mode here. See here, it is clearly shown that this is for the relay 1, relay 2, relay 3, relay 4. 1 and 2 is for relay 1 programming, 2 and 3 is for relay 2, 3 and 4 is for relay 3 programming, 7 and 8 for relay 4 programming. So now I am programming the relay 1. See, when I keep it into one portion, the display starts blinking here. Now I am going to set the program for the relay 1. So it is already some program is there. It is showing as 14:26. Now let us say we want to program at evening 6 o'clock. The light should come. The light should come on, and by morning 6 o'clock the light should go for all the 4 relays. So let us understand how to program this particular unit with these 4 programs. So once you put it into mode 1, there is something called as program hours and program minutes here. You have to press this button. Once you press it here, this is the railway timings. It is showing as 14:24. Once you start pressing it here, it goes to 15, 16, 17 and 18. So now it is evening 6 o'clock. Minutes you have to make it as 0. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So you have to make it as zeros here. See, once it becomes 0, you have to leave it there. So you have programmed the first relay at evening 6 o'clock. The timer should on. So that is the 1 in 1 mode. So you put into 2 mode here. The duration, till what duration? Not the clock timings here. You have to set the duration from evening 6 o'clock to next day morning 6 o'clock. It will be 12 hours duration. So you have to set the duration here. So again, use the program hours and minutes button and make it as 12 hours. Use the program hours button and make it as 12 and make this as zeros. So now the first relay is been set as 18 hours. You can see it here. It is 18, and the second mode it is made as 12 hours. So evening 6 o'clock to next day morning 6 o'clock, it will be 12 hours. The first program has been set. Similarly, if you are going for the second relay output, you have to go to the mode 3. Here it is 16 again. Again you use the clock hours here to make it as 18, 17, 18. So till it becomes, make this as zeros here. So you have to make this as zeros here. So this is the railway timings. You have to set it here. You have to keep pressing this button so that the digit moves into the minute. So now you can see that the digits are moving. You have to make it as 18 hours. Till 59 it will move, and once it becomes zeros, you have to leave it there. 40, 41. See, once it becomes 59, it becomes 0. You have to just leave it there. Keep pressing this button. See, now it has become the 18 hours, so the third relay program. Again the duration for that, again put it into the fourth mode. The second relay's duration, put it into fourth mode. See now here it is showing as 11:58. I will make it as 12 hours as the duration. Program hours I have to use it. See minutes I am going to make it as zeros. So the second program is also set to, see if you look at 3 here, it is programmed as 18 means 6 o'clock, and the duration for the 4 is 12 hours. Similarly, next mode, here you can see that next one is 5 and 6. Put it into 5. Already the program is set as 18 years and the duration 6 is 12 hours. Similarly, again 7 and 8 for the fourth relay, it is set as 18 and 8 as 12 hours. So now the program is set for all the 4 relays from evening 6 o'clock to morning 6 o'clock. The program has been set. Once it is set, if you put it into the 0, 9 or 0, the real time clock shows here. So once it becomes evening 6 o'clock, all the 4 relays will be on. So this is how you have to program it. You can recheck the program. See here, 0 and 9 is for the clock timings. Now 1 I have set 18, that is 6 o'clock. 2 is the duration 12 hours. Again 3, 6 o'clock in the evening, that is 18 hours. And 4 is 12 hours duration. 5, 18, 6 o'clock, duration is 12 hours. 7, 6 o'clock in the evening. And 8, duration is 12 hours. So once you finish the program, either keep it in 0 or 9, so the clock timings. Once it becomes evening 6 o'clock, all the lights will come on. So now let us see how the loads will come on at evening exactly at 6 o'clock. All the 4 loads, how it will come on. You can see the timer is showing the clock as 17:59. As soon as it becomes 18, that is 6 o'clock in the evening, all the loads should come on. All the loads should come on at evening 6 o'clock. See now you see the lights has been glowing. Exactly at 6 o'clock the light started glowing. So this light will be glowing. This light will be going till next day morning 6 o'clock. We have set the duration as 12 hours. Next day till 12 hours duration it will be glowing. So now let us see at next day morning 6 o'clock how it is going to get off. Now see the clock time switch is showing 59. All the LEDs of 4 relays are glowing, all the bulbs are glowing. As soon as it becomes 6 here, all the bulbs should go off. See now exactly at 6 o'clock all the loads went off. So this is how the timer works. When it is 18 it will come on and next day morning 6 o'clock it will go off. Hope this video was helpful to you. Thank you.